today, let's just do the 100. We're just going to go through a couple quick variations. So maybe you've never done the 100, maybe you don't know what it is. Let's start with something basic, and then we can kind of progress it really quickly. So just a couple minutes, it can show you a few different things. So lay down on your mat, start with your knees bent. Take a deep breath, pull your abs in. Now take your tailbone and make sure that it's flat. You really don't want to think about tucking, because that's going to just get your hip flexors and we're not using the full core. So first, find that position. Reach your arms about hip distance. Okay, just practice curling up. Curl up. When you curl, try not to move the pelvis, and then curl from the upper body. So that way, now sometimes this is harder for me with my spine. It may be easier for you. And then reach it back down. Okay, because I want to naturally tuck because I'm trying to get up higher. Okay, so reach your arms. Curl it up, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. So that's the premise. We're going to start pumping the arms as we do that. We'll do one set, and then we're going to change what the 100 could look like. Okay, find your back, press into that mat, pull your abs in, reach your arms 6 to 8 inches from the ground, pull it up, hold, try not to move that pelvis. All this means is that I'm trying to work on my upper abs even more. And then pump those arms. Try not to move your body. Inhale for 5 counts. Exhale for 5 counts. Inhale. We'll do one more set. I lied. Sorry. Exhale. Relax. Okay. Now, take your legs and reach them long. Depending on your body and your body size, like whether your back's tight, whether it's loose, this might be harder, this might be easier. Try it. Reach your arms hip distance. Reach your arms hip distance. That doesn't make sense. Reach your arms 6 to 8 inches above your hips. Let's realign. Okay. Reach your fingers towards your toes. Point your toes so that you're really trying to lengthen to the back of that body. Curl up. And then pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. Now try to decide which one felt better. Did you feel stronger abs? Was it harder on the spine? So now we're going to go up into a 90-degree angle. So you could do tabletop, but I think 90 is better. So reach your legs towards the sky. It's really questioning, help you to understand where are those low abs. Like if you're here, you don't really feel a lot, but if you're here, you can kind of tell where you go and how those low abs are going to go. All right, that was a good little rest for you. Let's curl it up. So find that back, push that tailbone down. So think of that butt going back, and then pump those arms. 3 sets. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Knees come in. Rest. Now I'm going to show you those variations, and you can continually get lower. So, but let's try the ball and then start at the bottom again and see if that helps to tell you a different story. So you could do it with your legs bent, but you can also do it with your legs long. So this just helps you. You also want to kind of rotate your thighs out a little bit because that's going to work the inner thighs. The ball could go between your legs if your inner thighs are weak, but if you're trying to activate your side butt, this is a good way to do it. So take a deep breath. You could put a pillow too, or cushion if you don't have a ball. So that way we're really trying to find the back of the legs because that's what allows us to lift them off the mat eventually. Okay, ready? Inhale, curl it up. I'm not centered. Now pump. 3 sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pumping those arms. One more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest. Okay, we have one more set to do, and then we're done. So bring the knees in. Now, kick the legs up to 90, but keep the ball. See if it changes it. So if you want the ball in between the inner thighs or at the feet, you kind of decide which part of your body you need to work on. Now, it's easy to try to do your 100 where your tailbone comes off the mat. The goal, it's going to be harder now with the ball, is to pull the tailbone down, and then you can always pump here where you leave your head down if that's easier for you. Or if you want, curl up. I have to make sure my tailbone stays down. It's easy for me to pull it up. Squeeze that ball and pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And bring your knees in. Rest your head. Slowly roll up, rock up to a seated position, whichever feels good for you. And that was just a quick little video on the 100 and just a couple different variations. So as you progress and as you gain more strength, some are going to come easier for you. And then it's good to go back to the basics so that you kind of remember the different body parts that maybe you're not activating or that I've gotten a little tired. So I try to go and do that myself just because sometimes the beginning is just as hard as the advanced. So we kind of forget. So try that, see how that works for you, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.